Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant. You can't see Little Joan. She's like on the floor in the background. I don't know. She's in a mood. This movie is called Goodnight, Mommy. It's a remake of a 2014 Austrian movie, and Prime just puts this thing out, and there's like almost no context to it. Anyhow, smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Yada yada yada. There will be a live stream tomorrow at 2 Sunday, 2 p.m. Because I don't have a signing on Sunday. Let's get into it. All right. So the basic premise of the movie is two boys go to visit their mother, or go to live with her, for some reason. Again, not much context here. The boys are twins, and Naomi Watts plays the mother, but it's not their mother. I don't know what the deal is with her bandages or whatever. It's like she's a different person, that she's hiding something, and I don't know, killed the mother and replaced her? And then she tells them, 2 rules: never go into my bedroom and never go into the barn. Well, guess what's going to happen? So it's supposed to be a creepy film where the boys try to figure out if it's their mother, and if not, who replaced her, or why she replaced her, or whatever. So, and then towards the end of the trailer, she gets more crazy, and they also show the house burning. So I don't know, they're kind of giving away. It's a weird trailer, right? It's like, why would you start the trailer with this? All right, and then, you show the house. I don't know if I got, yeah. That's the house burning, right? Or at least part of it, the barn. So, I don't know why you would show that. I mean, I guess I get what it is. It's a mystery who's underneath the mask, but you're going to drag this out for 90 minutes? And I don't know what is the explanation going to be. Okay, so she killed the mother and replaced her to get the money, I guess. The father, though, is in the picture because the boys mention him. Now, maybe he died, so maybe they have no one else, but I don't know. It's a weird movie. It's slow, and the trailer feels kind of boring. And the pertinent information I really had to dig for. It's not in the trailer. It's just not in the trailer. Like, why wouldn't you immediately lead with the lines of, like, her saying, well, the doctors say I have to keep this on, or something along those lines. That to me would be like a key line to put in this trailer. Instead, they just sort of gloss over it like, oh, well, you know what this is, right? I mean, I sort of do, but give me a little context to this, and why it's there, and how she expects to maintain this illusion. If she's not their mother, then she can't ever remove it, right? Unless she intends to off the kids to, I don't know, get the inheritance or whatever. I get it, you can't give that part away, but give me something here. Are there no other people in this movie other than the 2 kids and Naomi Watts? Seems a little light on the cast. Seems like you could have threw in one other adult that she talks to, but maybe that's not in the original movie, since it's a remake of an Austrian movie, which I assume was very low budget. I assume it must have been very good that they're remaking it, or very popular, or both. But I mean, this is all you're giving me? It's not a lot to go on. and quite frankly, like the two child actors, they're not very engaging. Like I'm not like rooting for them, or I don't dislike them, but I'm not like saying, oh yeah, these guys, I hope they figure it out. Like they just seem mildly annoyed they can't see their mother's face. Like, and why don't they know their mother? Have they been apart from her for years and years? Is that why they kind of? I mean, because I think if you had been raised with your mother and then she suddenly donned a mask, or another person donned the mask and claimed to be her, you'd kind of be like, wait a minute, almost immediately. Now they're suspicious, but it seems like that takes place later in the movie. And it seems like I mean, I guess I'm having trouble with the very simple concept of this movie, which is she replaces the mother and the boys have to spend the whole movie trying to figure out. So I guess Act 1 is they arrive, they meet the mother, it all sounds very above board, and then at some point at the end of the first act, one of them questions, like, is this really our mother? For some reason, maybe she says something that's off. Act 2, they start to investigate. They sneak into her room. They catch her. They catch little glimpses of her, which, quite frankly, I don't know if that can sustain my interest for the 40 minutes that Act 2 will be. Right? It's kind of like a lot of movie to do that, to jerk me around, basically, and who is it? Her? It might not be her. It might be her. I mean, it's probably not her. I mean, they take off the mask and it's her, then it was kind of a pointless movie, right? Oh, it is you. Yes, I told you I couldn't take the mask off. And then she puts it back on. I mean, so it's obviously not that. It's obviously someone else. So maybe it's because they put all the focus. I mean, there's nothing to focus on in this trailer. Give me something. Give me, I don't know, something about the characters. Something about what the kids do. Something about what she does. She dances sexy in the mirror with that mask. That's a bit off. Because it's just her and the two kids in the house, and she's doing that by herself. So it's a little weird, but I guess that's part of the point, to make it creepy and weird. But it's almost just like, okay, that's kind of creepy, but she thinks she's alone when she's doing it, so it's not as creepy. And it's like, did no one, are there no other relatives in this family? It just, something seems off about the entire setup to me. And I wish I had gotten just a couple of crumbs of information here so I could feel like, okay, yeah, they're going to give us the lowdown of why this kind of unusual situation has happened. And the end of the movie, well, they find out it's not her, and I assume she goes berserk, and then it's the two boys against the fake mother, and they end up killing her, I'm guessing, because it's a horror movie, and and then it's called Goodnight Mommy, so I guess at the end they put an axe in her head and go, good night, Mommy. No, probably not, but I mean, maybe only one of the boys survives, because only one of them's running away from the burning house. I mean, it's an Austrian movie, so it could be pretty dark. I don't know. It's also weird, too, that Prime is remaking this movie. When, like, Netflix, they just, I mean, if the movie was good, just buy the movie and play it on Prime and promote it. Put the subtitles up or whatever, or dub it. If it's a good movie, I mean, Netflix has a lot of good foreign movies. They just seem to buy them and place them right on, and I watch them all the time. That's the one thing on Netflix I really like. The foreign movies are pretty awesome because they only seem to be buying the really good ones. Because why would you buy the crap ones? They're not buying in that kind of volume from every single country in the world that they're going to get a lot of crap ones. They're going to like skim the cream of the crop. Amazon could be doing the same thing rather than spending the money to make a movie that may not resonate in the United States. Because I'm just struggling with this entire concept. I mean, I guess it's possible that two kids are sent away from their dad to their mother's house, never meeting another human being really, and meet their mother looking like she looks like this, and they trust her at first, but then come not to. I mean, it just seems a little ridiculous, I guess. I don't know. Am I crazy? I'm sure some of you out there saw the original movie, so maybe there's more of an explanation here. I just wish there was something. I mean, there's not even a synopsis here, and that I had to go look it up on the IMDb, and you know how much I hate that. I hate looking things up. You know, as a trailer, I think this is a complete fail. I don't know who would watch this trailer and go, "Oh yeah, I got to see that." Like, there's almost nothing here. I mean, you watch it, you tell me. Is this a trailer? You go, "Wow, I got to see this." I mean, I almost want to see it because the trailer was so poorly done, but I don't think that was their intent. It just feels like too light. Give me some crumbs of information here, you know? And like, you're covering up Naomi Watts, who's the only star in the movie, and I get why you're doing it, but that's an issue too. It's like, you paid all this money to remake a movie, and then you put Naomi Watts as the star, and now you're not even going to see her face? What was the point of hiring her? You could have hired anybody. You know, you could hire any really good actress. You wouldn't have to hire Naomi Watts, I guess, for the name, but you're not going to see her. I don't know. Maybe it's too late to do this. I don't know. Anyhow, it's called Goodnight, Mommy. I don't think I would watch it, even if it was a better explanation. It's a horror movie, but it's not my kind of horror movie. It doesn't look fun. It just looks kind of dreary. So, I'll probably pass on it. But this whole trailer, the whole cut of it, just frustrates me. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments. If you disagree with me, please let me know in the comments politely. And that's it. For me, Tony D. Me and Little Joan have 2 other videos on Bitchute and Rumble where we have more base takes. We'll see you in the next one.